New trailers have been out this week. Some new trailers have come out this week. First of all, I'm going to mention The Little Mermaid because I didn't realise who Ursula was. So to add insult to injury, that this movie is obviously going to be terrible anyway, but Ursula is played by Melissa McCarthy. So talk about throwing some logs on the fire. How bad it's going to be.
Hey-o.
Let me just do a thought exercise here because we know this is not going to be true. But just say, for the sake of argument, that they basically adapt it, exactly like the original. And she sings well, and everything's like the original. It's just live action. They don't change anything major in it. Would it be bad or good?
Is this the one where the Little Mermaid is
Black.
different?
She's blick.
She's black.
She's blick.
She's blick. I don't know. I mean, I'm just
to the spot in her head.
I'm going to say it's.
And I said, I've explained this, that she grew up where the Exxon Valdez went down, hence her colour. That's explained in the thing. But with this, I mean,
you missed a chance to go, did God paint her?
God paint me. For certain. The thing is, I say it would still be bad. And it has nothing to do with any of the race swapping or anything. It's like, but they basically did this with Lion King and Cinderella, and those were like, they added nothing new. So why have them?
No.
I think you lose some sort of quality with 2D animation. There's an effable quality of 2D animation that we need to bring back.
You say that they haven't changed things, but the problem is I had to look this up because I don't think I've ever seen the Little Mermaid.
I said it through. I said no, I know they have.
But
Absolutely
so
have.
I looked it up, and the end of the original Little Mermaid, she changes into a human, and then she gets married to Eric, I think he's called, and they live happily ever after. Obviously, that's not going to happen in this new one because women don't need to get married because they don't need men and they don't need to change to impress a man. So obviously, it's going to be completely one kind.
Well, but it's into a merman.
She'll join MLM, Mermaid Lives Matter.
She'll identify as a human.
No. She's black. So she will obviously get pregnant, and then the dad will disappear, and the movie will end with her as a single parent.
Ouch.
Holding 6 kids.
Yes, queen. Okay.
She becomes the little welfare mermaid.
The worst part of it is hate us.
No, the worst part of it is she can't even drown the kids. Damn things won't go down.
Oh, they'll go down. They won't die.
Stop singing and stop breathing.
They'd be the worst swimmers in the Mermaid Kingdom.
Yeah, because they're half human. So they're a quarter human, I guess. And so they just have shit tails.
No, they're 1/3 human. Or 3/5. So I'm sorry.
A quarter human.
Yeah.
No, let's say 3/5 human. Jesus Christ. We're back to Mermaid Lives Matter. Like they all are half mermaid or quarter mermaid, but they suck at swimming, so they all get eaten by sharks. Happy ending.
Oh, I've got a perfect joke for that line, but I can't say it, or we will absolutely get canceled.
Well, the good thing is the movie is out.
Wait. Remind me after the stream to tell that joke because it's so good.
The good thing is the movie is out on the 26th of May, so join us at the end of May where we completely get cancelled from YouTube.
I'm gonna.
I mean, even for this show or even for the site, I'm not even gonna watch. I don't see any reason to watch
Morbid curiosity.
I'm gonna watch.
I guess
I've got it.
And the only reason I am going to watch it is morbid curiosity.
I'm gonna watch it so I can sit in the audience and make racist jokes and laugh like Robert De Niro in Cape Fear.
Yeah. Smoking a big fat cigar.
That's a shot. Meanwhile, there's like like 50, 5 to 7-year-old girls in the audience just traumatized as they come out.
So,
But
I was
thanks
just
for
going to say, I can see
make sure you
Sean
wear our
coming out
logo on your shirt.
I can see Sean coming out of the cinema saying, "I said over 60 times, nope, she's nothing like you."
Despite being only 13% of all Disney race swap characters, they're responsible for 60% of all terrible Disney movies.
And not we're going to get off the race subject now because we're going to talk about Creed 3. So again,
I'm just sorry. I've just had a message from Cecil. We said, "Can you take that T-shirt off, Sean?" He subscribes from that to tea.
I've been getting texts like nonstop. Don't worry, I've been.
yeah, they're just
Watching the show. He could yell at us for an hour. It'd be fine.
But yeah, Creed 3 had a trailer as well. And it's kind of, it just seems to be like he's fighting an old mate from school.
Is this the one where he's fighting Drago's son or whatever?
No, that was the last one.
Oh, was it?
That was it.
Yeah.
That's how good these films are. That's how good you can't remember.
Don't ask me anything else because that's the only thing I remember.
I thought that hadn't even come out yet. I thought that was the premise of the new one.
No,
That was 2. This is 3. He's fighting Kane for Marvel.
Oh, no, he is, isn't he? No,
is that who that is? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's geezers everywhere at the moment, but yeah, he's fighting. I don't even know something. Mate,
Of course he's everywhere.
Black on black crime.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Black on black violence. Again, it's just being personified. Again, like I say, I do remember. I remember the original Creed was quite good, but like I say, the second one couldn't tell you a thing about it. Not a thing.
nah. Well, Creed 2 was just Rocky 4. Creed 3 looks like it's going to be Rocky 3, where the antagonist is basically a harder, more vicious version. So who's coming to take his titles in his life and everything else. So
It's
like I said before,
It's the line.
they travel back in time to save the whales.
Is Stallone? That's a good one. Is Stallone even?
You got to go to space first.
Oh,
Stallone is in 2. He's out in 3.
He had cancer in 2, so he's probably recovering now.
He's too busy beating up Hicks in Oklahoma right now.
yeah.
He's moved on to bigger, better things.
So yeah, but the other trailer that we'll talk about that came, actually 2, John Wick 4, and again, this is one of those things where I will go and watch it and I'll probably enjoy it, but it's just going to be one of those films where it's just people running around with guns all day. If I want to do that, I'll just go on Sean's Instagram.
At this point, I'm like, just get a new fucking dog, John.
Now there's a dog in this.
Listen,
Big fucking dogs jumping across cars to get to rescue him from fight. Do you know what? I said it in the article. I'm not a fan of John Wick films. 1 was entertaining. 2 was much more the same. 3, I turned it off after he was fighting some 8-foot tall dude in a library and killed him with a book, whilst everyone in the library continued going about their business, totally oblivious to what's going on. 10 foot away from him.
Matt, it was a British library because every now and then just somebody went round and said, "Shh." They're fighting, you know.
I tell you, when it crossed the event horizon for me when the motorcycle fight, that was just like had that 3. Yeah, I think
I don't mind the over the top bullshit. I mean, if that's that's kind of the setup. But in the world, it's just it's like the entire world. I mean, its entire industry and economy seems to be built on assassins. I'm like, is anybody cleaning the streets or taking out the garbage or building phones or anything? I mean, it's just all assassins. Okay.
Sorry, Yoda. Do you want a hardcore action movie set around road sweepers?
Yeah. Would like to see that there are
slow motion that can hit the ground, and then it's like he turns around with his brush.
The Lord
is going to Africa in the middle of the desert to visit some assassin Saudi camp because everybody's a goddamn assassin in these movies. It's like,
if you work in the industry, of course you do.
Does anybody serve coffee? Nothing? No, okay.
the lore of that universe is great in the first and second movie, but then, like you said, they made it to where everybody in the world is part of this criminal organization. There's no just like John Doe.
You guys aren't assassins.
Well,
wow.
I can't talk about it.
I murdered that pussy.
I was laid off.
Laid off. Yoda, you have not met your quota this week. You are supposed to have killed up to 24 people, and you just haven't done it.
I hadn't done it, and so I got laid off.
Sad. The other trailer was. Oh, I missed one here. Sorry. The other trailer was Tetris. Now, Matt, you wrote this up, didn't you? I must admit, I didn't even watch it because I wasn't even bothered. But tell us about it.
Well, yeah. You say writing it up. I think you're confusing copying and pasting from various. Wow. There was a slow news day. Stark was off on gallivanting halfway across the world. It was just me and you, Phil, holding the fort. And I was like, "There's nothing out there." And I'm like, "Oh look, Tetris, copy paste."
Apparently, Stark.
I know nothing about it.
Stark, by the way, really is apparently a world traveling assassin.
Yeah, I can believe that.
All right.
His real name was John Wick. Weird.
My claim to fame is. Oh, go on.
All I know, Phil, is it's an Apple TV production, and so far they've been very good. The Apple stuff has been really good. So
I'm having maybe this is supposedly based on a true story or whatever, but it's like it's fucking Tetris. I mean, it's a video game, and they're making it look like an espionage spy thriller. Because the guy has to go to the Soviet Union and he's getting chased around. I'm like, this was in everybody's Nintendo. What are you talking about? I mean,
we found out what their secret weapon is. It's the long one.
It's the line, baby. It's the line. Yeah.
My claim to fame is many years ago when the Game Boy first came out, there was some crisps in the UK that were giving away free Game Boys. And I opened a packet one day. And I opened a packet once, and there was a little thing in there.
A what?
Crisps.
Crisps.
Chips.
Oh,
chips. Yes. Because chips are not chips. Anyway, a packet of savory potato.
Weird English.
Anyway, in it was this little card and it said, "You've won a Game Boy." So I had a Game Boy when they first came out. We had Tetris and I used to leave the Game Boy in the toilet so that anybody could just sort of play Tetris whilst you're in the toilet because it's something to do.
Is this story still going on?
Shut up. And one day, I actually completed Tetris. I think you had to score like 1 billion points, and I completed it. And I remember trying to like pull my trousers up and run around the house to say, "Look, I've completed Tetris." And because you didn't have phones to record anything, well, I was telling people that I completed it, and they was going, "No, you didn't. Nobody completes Tetris." And he was like, "I did," and that's my claim to fame.
Wow,
what was you in the fucking toilet for? You got a billion things out.
No.
That's
why my legs don't work now.
If I had a nickel, look, if I had a nickel every time I was running around the house trying to pull up my pants screaming about Tetris, I'd be a really rich guy now.
I thought this was like a long con to tell us this Tetris was the same term for taking a giant shit in England or something. I completed a Tetris, mommy. Oh, well done.
Back in the day.
Look at the village line.
See, nobody believes me now.
It's like cookie cutters on your staff. It's like,
you know, Phil's mom told
me that L-shaped one hurts.
Phil was so dedicated to taking a Tetris that if he took a Tetris and it didn't stack right, he'd kick it over and start again.
I only did that once, maybe twice.
Went weird directions, didn't it?
Well, that's put the trailers this week to bed.
Did you talk about the Super Bowl? Wait, before you go, the Super Bowl trailers. I know there was quite a few of those. Like the big one, or the longest one, was the Fast 10, which
family.
I like that he jumps his car to wreck 2 helicopters.
Again, if I had a nickel every time I'd done that, God,
I never stopped laughing in Fast 7 when The Rock said, "Well, I guess it's time to go to work," and he just flexes, and the cast on his arm extended.
That should be pathetic. So I said in the John Wick article, how long until they combine both? So you get John Wick, because obviously you got 4, 5's already in production. You get John Wick 6 and Fast 11. It's inevitable. Absolutely inevitable.
I hate myself for it, but I've always found the Fast and Furious movies just stupid entertainment. I've
never seen one of them.
I can quite happily sit down there and turn my brain off and just laugh at how ridiculous they are, and they're stupid entertainment.
Phil, do you ever turn your brain back on?
Yeah, we're going to get to Quantumania in a bit.
Okay, just checking. Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.